Mark, obviously the position in the table isn't where you'd like it to be at the moment. How do you go about turning things around? Is it a case of small improvements, bit by bit?
I think it's a case of us getting back to what we're good at, and that is trying to have an awful lot of the ball and trying to dominate large periods of possession, and then getting our better players on the ball in the middle of the pitch and trying to create chances for two strikers.
And how much more do the players need to improve, if you could put it in a percentage?
I think it's difficult when you're not getting results. A lot of things suffer. Confidence suffers. You start to hide a little bit. So we're just trying to give them confidence, and we're trying to come up with something where it gives us a better opportunity to win a game.
Yeah. Is that sort of tactical changes that you can make and sort of, if you like, play a lower risk percentage game, or is it a case of actually, lads, just go out there and be a bit braver and believe in yourselves?
I think that's a case of the second one. We have to believe in ourselves. We have to go and play. You know, we've tried to shut up shop. We've tried to be more direct. We've tried to play with wingers. We've tried to play with, so it's about getting our creative players on the pitch and in the game.
Charlie Cooper comes back from suspension as well, so presumably you've got one or two more players coming back into the mix, and obviously you made changes for Tuesday night, so decisions to be made.
Yeah, we're just trying to get a formula that gives us something to go on. You know, we just need a foothold to get us up and running. We went with a settled back four for 4 or 5 games, and we still conceded goals. So I make no bones about the fact that things have to change.
While you're making changes, obviously you're making them for the right reasons, and you've publicly stated you've got the owner's backing as well, the chairman's backing. Does that actually give you some confidence that you don't need to panic, that actually you can make decisions for the right reasons?
I think what it needs to be is that the players can't hide. You don't want the players hiding and worrying about what's going to happen to us. You need them to be able to go out on the pitch and express themselves. And that's important, that they don't worry about what happens to me or the staff. And they concentrate about expressing themselves on the football pitch. And when they do that, they're a better team. And
do you sense that they're actually sort of getting that message, and that they've got the, I suppose, inner strength to be able to do that?
We'll see, won't we? Time will tell. It's okay doing it in training, and it's 3 o'clock tomorrow that matters.
How worrying is the lack of goals in recent games? Because obviously not scoring at one end is putting pressure on the defence at the other at times.
Well, go back to what I said about we've tried to sort of shore it up. And when you do that, you take away your attacking instinct a little bit. So, I think we're better when we're on the front foot, and we're playing the way we play and do what we do well.
I've not even mentioned Accrington yet. Does it actually matter who you're playing at the moment, or have you just got to be better yourselves?
Yeah, but first and foremost, we have to be better, and then you worry about the opposition. They play football. They really try and play. You've got some good technical players, and they're up there again. So we have to be at the top of our game tomorrow.
They're up there, but you look at their recent matches. It's a long time since they've actually played anyone who's in the top half of the table with them. So is there a possibility their position?
I don't think it matters. I think the league is anyone beats anybody. So I don't think it matters where you are in the league. I think anybody can beat anybody.
Injuries? How's the squad?
Well, okay, we've got 1 or 2 bumps and bruises, but pick the best team we can tomorrow.
Thank you. Good luck.
Cheers.
Mark, how is morale now with the players? Obviously, form has dipped. Are they lively in training?
Yeah, they've been lively. Obviously they were off on Wednesday. A long trip back from Cambridge, but Thursday and Friday's been bubbly as ever. And we just need to. If we can get the first goal, it'll make a change and give us a little bit of confidence and something to go on. And I think small margins, isn't it? If we get that first goal, then our tails are up and we have a bit of confidence.
Yeah, I know you alluded to me earlier in the season that Exeter were bottom of the table in November and ended up getting into a playoff final. So it is still, I know I say it quite a lot, it is still early days, isn't it?
It is, but at some point we're expecting, or we're looking for the players to man up a little bit and to show their ability and to show why we brought them to the football club. And that has to happen pretty quickly, and once we do, they'll be okay.
There's always pressure in football. I mean, that's the occupation, isn't it? Really, it's an occupational hazard. Do you feel the pressure?
I don't feel any pressure from above me for certain. The only, like you've heard before, pressure that I put on myself because I want to win games, and I think it's important that I keep any pressure away from the players, and any stick that's flying comes towards me and not to the players because it's detrimental to them.
And in that respect, you have got what I would say is a unique chairman, really, haven't you? He's someone that will give time. And you look back 11 games ago, you were a hero. You won one promotion to the Football League.
Yeah, but time waits for no man, Ash, and you know we're in a results business. I understand that, but I think there's a big project here to be done, and we're going to try and do that. And I'm convinced that one win turns everything around.
Yeah. What would be your message to the fans at the moment? To be more supportive?
Difficult, Nick. Games, it's results. It's up to them. It's up to them what they want to do. If they want the players to have a better chance of performing, then get behind them. You know, I think they've been fairly good with the majority of the players, and I think it's important that the players have their backing all the time, and that's what a true fan does. He gets behind the players. If there's a lack of effort, then they have every right to have a go at the players. But one thing we haven't had this year is a lack of effort. We might have been misguided and we might have made a lot of mistakes, but there hasn't been a lack of effort, and that's what you do as a fan, in good and bad. You get behind your players.
Yeah. Just going back to Accrington, how do Accrington's set up? I know Coleman's a wily old fox, isn't he?
Yeah, they try and play quite similar to the way we play there. They're 4-4-2. They have interchange of positions. Good strikers in Billy Key, Kane Jackson. So yeah, they're a good team.
Yeah. Okay. All the best Saturday.
Thanks.
Thank you.